Well, if they don't like it, that's too bad.
When you go.
Oh, you're online?
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you like to do the introduction?
Well, we're already 20 seconds into this, I'll let you do it.
All right, welcome to the round of 8 on Open Palms. Best of 1 NuclearPizza against Polarbear, a UEF mirror. And yeah, going to expect land openings from both players here.
NuclearPizza's already gone for a land factory in his build plan.
Yeah, this is a very small map, so the only air openings that are any strong on this map are probably going to be air openings. Transport rush openings. Yeah, the reason therefore is that the distance between both spawns is very close by land, so very easy to just push to the other guy's base and make one AA tower in the middle of the map. Pretty much safe against any bomber harass.
Polarbear's gone for a second land factory. NuclearPizza's gone for an forward land factory from his base.
Yeah, the things we're going to have to look for here is the mass extractor count. Polarbear has only 5 mass extractors, while Pizza has 6, soon 7. Polarbear is instead going for a 3 factory opening, so he's going to be putting on a lot of pressure early on. But if his attack fails, he will be behind economically as he decides to ban during the attack. And I think NuclearPizza will be able to defend against it because he will scout it with his radar and then probably react with a PD and shield on his front factory. So what this depends on is if Polarbear can make enough MML to do damage, but have enough tanks to beat Pizza's main force.
Well, Pizza's gone for a forward radar, and he's also gone for a second. He's also gone for a 7th mass extractor.
I like what Pizza is doing. He's sending 3 tanks around the side, trying to get Polar's attention, but Polar is just moving forward through the center. Pizza realizes that he was hoping to draw some of Polar's tanks and so stall his frontal attack. A nice try. Polar will settle with only 2 MMLs, which is good because it will allow him to kill PDs, but he will still have enough tanks to attack Pizza. And the next battle will mostly rely on micro, using tanks and commander so that the ACU tanks most of the damage and the tanks deal damage to the other guy's force.
NuclearPizza's just got his 3rd factory up, so NuclearPizza's got the more mass extractors to support the 3 factories instead of what NuclearPizza does.
Oh, and here's the battle. NuclearPizza is tanking a lot of damage with ACU. No tanks killed yet by either player. NuclearPizza's commander is getting low on health, but he's got demolishers, so he's going to block off the front. Doesn't get sniped at least. He'll be able to do splash damage. Oh, that was a very nice hit. All of Polarbear's tanks lost a lot of health there. Oh, and again, I think Pizza will be able to hold. His commander has like 15% health left. That's the way you want to defend. You want your commander to tank all the damage while you deal damage to the other guy's force. And those were good hits. Polarbear is almost done, but he can't keep attacking. And Polarbear's force is getting annihilated pretty much.
Them demolishers are doing quite a lot of damage to what Polarbear has, but NuclearPizza's gone for his 4th land factory, so this is going to be put a pressure on Polarbear to keep up the land attack, but also because NuclearPizza is getting the more.
Well, Pizza has more land factories and more mass extractors, so Polarbear doesn't have an advantage in anything except for maybe tank numbers. But NuclearPizza can nullify that with his demolishers. So if he micros his demolishers well enough to get a few nice hits, Polarbear is done for. Yeah, if Polar doesn't expand soon, Pizza can just sit here and make tanks and research stations. Oh, he's even reclaiming all the dead tanks from that battle. Very well done by Pizza. He's preparing his ACU.
The NuclearPizza is also getting more mass. As well as having the mass extractor advantage, he's also got the mass reclaim advantage in the middle as well. But it looks like Polarbear is sending his troops down the top right-hand side of the map, but it looks like NuclearPizza has found that out and also is intercepting with demolishers and his rock tanks.
Yeah, what Polar is doing right now, he realized that if he attacks through the front, he will get destroyed in that narrow choke point by the demolishers of NuclearPizza. So he's splitting up his tanks. He's sending some around the east entrance and some around the west. Top entrance, whatever you call it. And he has more tanks than Pizza, so he will be able to brute force his way through as long as he's able to dodge the artillery shots. And he will be able to pick off this mass extractor.
It looks like Polarbear's doing two pronged attack, one from the left, one from the right.
Oh, he's gonna get half his tank blob annihilated here in the top. He's going to get past with a few tanks, but he will. I don't think he will be able to do enough damage. Pizza already has his commander completely healed, so he will be able to fend off those tanks.
Polarbear is making it even with the mass extractors now, so he split his force on the left hand side in double, so he drew away the current force that NuclearPizza has up there.
He's doing good damage to Pizza's economy, that's true.
It looks like it's pretty much even on the mass extractors at the moment.
Yeah, but he's losing a lot of tanks here. Yeah, those are all going down. And the advantage here is that he has a research station, so he will have more RP going into the late game. Polar finally adding his 4th factory. I think Polar needs to expand more factors to make. Oh, just annihilated that small tank blob that was left by using afterburners to catch up to them with his tank / demolisher blob. Very well done. So that's his research there. And Polar desperately in retreat.
It looks like NuclearPizza is upgrading his land force because he's just got the speed boost, as we just seen, to destroy the rest of Polarbear's force. But as you can see, Polarbear is grouping his force, but while...
I think Polarbear is buying training upgrades. I'm not quite sure because we're buying training because we're not other things. We're not seeing demolishers, we're not seeing gantry. So I think he's going for training.
If we look at the top left of the base of NuclearPizza, we have a little sneaky Polarbear rock tank going around the back of his base.
Probably scouting for reasons.
Or you could do a
or just being generally annoying. 3 speed boosted tanks are going to catch it.
Them tanks have also got the dual barrel, by the looks of it.
Whose tanks?
It looks like they've got the dual barrel as well, or the extra range.
Yeah, tanks always have dual barrels. You can upgrade with a triple one.
Yeah, that's what I meant, the triple double, whatever they call them these days.
No, he doesn't have them. Either player. Now in the DLC has come out, you need to buy the Fat Boy before you can buy the stacked Gauss Cannon upgrade. So since we gantries up, they're nowhere close to the stacked barrel upgrade. But we're having a battle here, and it seems Polar is doing reasonably well dodging the artillery shots. And since he probably has training upgrades, his tanks aren't doing too bad. He got to keep dodging the... Oh, that was a nice hit. Oh dear, yeah. Polar just lost a lot of tanks. I think he's going to get annihilated here really soon, yeah. Do you see how NuclearPizza is microing? He's microing his demolishers to the back, so his tanks can tank all the damage since they have a lot more health. That was very well done.
Yep. So there goes the rest of Polar's base. But as we can see in the back of Polar's base, we have some rock tanks of NuclearPizza taking out what the mass extractors and the power generators that Polarbear has behind his base. So that's going to severely damage Polarbear's economic.
Yeah, see, he's running on 4 land factories and only 6 mass extractors. So that means he's just getting enough income to power units out of those factories, but not enough to expand or build research stations. And since he's taking out those mass extractors, Polarbear will either need to stop his production in order to rebuild that mass extractor, or he will not be able to produce.
NuclearPizza has gone for land gantry, so that means he's
going for the kill. That's where he's going for.
Yep, and also the kill, but there's quite a bit of Polarbear's force around NuclearPizza, but NuclearPizza is actually using the speed quite effectively. So Polarbear has lost this.
Yeah, he's going to get killed in the next 20 seconds. Oh, he's making a shield in a desperate attempt to... So he will hold off Polarbear, or he will hold off NuclearPizza a little bit longer, but once that fat boy comes out of the gantry, it's game. Polarbear's or NuclearPizza is going around for another speed boost attack on the back of Polarbear's base. Going to kill that factory most likely, and power generator and a few factors. Oh well, he at least gets the factory. Boom, there he goes. I don't know why Polarbear isn't reclaiming anything. Like it's going to help him, but do whatever you can, right?
Pretty much game over for Polarbear. Will NuclearPizza? He's starting an air factory, so it looks like NuclearPizza will try and take him out with a gunship or bombers.
I think he's just doing that to be safe. He's going to scout what's behind the mountain. He's moving 2 tanks there. He wants to make sure that Polarbear isn't going to show up with an AC-1000 or something. It's just a safety issue. I think he's going to power out wasps. Air factory. Oh no, it's actually a bomb.
Going for a fat boy now, but that probably might not be done before the game is over.
Yeah, Polarbear is just sitting there with a PD under a shield, surrounded by tanks. Kind of Braveheart. We will never surrender.
This is Sparta!
Or that. Well, there's not much left to say. Polarbear is getting slowly but surely destroyed by all these tanks. NuclearPizza is target firing the mass extractors.
It looks like NuclearPizza is currently expanding to the right hand side of the map with an engineer.
Yeah, why not? The fat boy is done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to disable my interface and watch the beautiful explosions.
Here comes the fat boy.
Polarbear is trying to defend his base, or what's left of it, by putting a factory on that one, a shield on that one factory. Camping outside with build tank blob. Going in for another run.
Polarbear is not aware that there's a fat boy currently walking to his base.
Oh, he will be.
He will be in a minute, yes, but...
Boom, there we go. Now. Well, that tank didn't stand a chance, now did it?
Nope, the tank's dead. 2 shots and it's dead.
And so is that other one. Yeah, Polarbear calls GG. He knows he can't hold this off. He basically went for an aggressive opening that needs to deal damage, and it didn't do any economic damage. So Pizza held that off very well, and he won straight up after that because Bear just didn't have the economy to keep up with Pizza. Very well played by both players. It was a risky opening. It didn't pay off, and Pizza won straight up. Well done, and we will see Pizza in the round of 4.
Yep. Stay tuned. There'll be some music with the live update of the current pairings.